Um, Welcome to Massage Diaries. This is my first time trying to go on live on purpose. If you saw me, there's like 12 people on last time. I was in the dark and I didn't think this was going to work. But now YouTube is allowing me to go live, which is fantastic because I do want to reach more people and to help out. Because I know that if it wasn't for all the metaphysical things that I've learned, I would not be able to navigate my 39 years on this planet. I also have Miss Callie, my dog, who is not used to this. She doesn't know what's happening. So I hope I don't have to interrupt the session for this. Basically, what I wanted to talk about today was the Hypsee app. It is a godsend. It is such a gift, and I'm so grateful. So I don't know if you can read this. Is www.hypsee .com, and then Teresa _ Christos. So I'll have it on the description. So Hypsee HYPSEE.com/Teresa THERESA _ Christos CHRISTOS. So if you want a reading, then I'm going to ask you to please go on there. What it is a follower, what's it called? To creator platform. So you are allowed to follow me on the Hypsee app like you were following me on Instagram or Facebook. And then if I go live for sessions, then you'll know when I'm live or when I'm on vacation. It just helps you keep track of me a little bit easier. Right now, the live sessions, the personal sessions are only $3 a minute. So it's 75% off as a special, which means that you only pay 75 cents a minute. And that's if you wanted to go and see me. Let's see here. I have my notes. Private sessions are $3 a minute. For video, you can go on phone and we can just talk on the phone, or we can do chat if you want to text, if you're into that. So there's options there. And then I wanted to talk about my menu of services. So I'm going to go from like the cheapest to the most expensive. The cheapest is the yes or no questions. It's only $5. And the reason I'm doing yes or no as only $5 is because it's like reading the future. It's very easy and subject to change, very fluid. I can do yes or no questions. And usually, if it's a solid yes, you get a solid yes. If it's a solid no, no. But it's not very specific. So those are only $5. The other thing I offer is one question readings. So let's say, am I going to get this new job tomorrow? Or is this the right, better question, is this the right job for me to get tomorrow? Hi, True's Life. Hi, Haley Thompson. So I'm going to do an example of that, a yes or no question. So the job that I have right now, is this the perfect job for my divine life path? Let's say that we do something like that. The way I shuffle, and I just take top and bottom, and I just throw them on the table. Right now I'm on the bed. So they're nice, good, and shuffled. Of course, you always want to protect yourself. I do believe in energy, and so putting yourself in like a high vibration with your angels and with okay, so we have a team Hypsee moderator. It says, hi everyone, I'm Hypsee AI moderator. I will be jumping into the chat to let you know where we are in the reading list. You can order a reading from the Hypsee link in the event description. To book your live stream reading, head to the link in the description. Okay, so I might have forgot to put the link in the description unless the moderator is doing that. Callie, get down. Off the bed. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get down. Okay, sorry about that. Told you, warned you that would happen, and hopefully she just stays back there now. She likes to be the center of attention, so she knows where my attention is, and she'll try to block me. Okay, so yes or no, is this job that I'm in my divine life path? And I actually do want an answer to this because on my other deck, I got the Destiny deck. So I know I am in my right path. That's going to bring me the most abundance. But now I'm just kind of curious. I'm going to ask, I'm going to connect with my guardian angels. That's who I want to connect with right now. Your protectors. You could also, whoever you want to put your intention into. Creator, God, your higher self. So that's always a good thing to do is, besides protection, who are you receiving the answers from? Who are you wanting to connect to? Intention is everything. Okay, so now that I've done the shuffle, the up and down shuffle, then I do it 3 times, which I think I already did that. And then I would split it in half. And then I just take half the deck. Why? Because it limits your chances on the yes or no, and I like that. So I just do 13. I do 3 piles of 13. So that's how the yes or no question would be for $10 if you go on to Hypsee. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm looking for an ace, either the ace straight up or the ace in reverse. If the ace is in reverse, that's a no. If the ace is straight up, that's a yes. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got a yes of Earth, which Earth card is what we're looking for. Money. It says the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So because we're asking about my new job, inflow of abundance, so it is a good job. I'm working. Never mind. I won't get into that. My second one is a yes, so I got another yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I got 3 yeses. So I had my job right now at this restaurant in mind, but as I'm reading this, I'm also getting guidance. I'm claircognizant, so I get ideas that are not mine, but I know they are of my higher self. How do you know? How do you know that you're not making it up? It's not your ego. How do you know it's not a lower energy? It takes a lot of practice, and it takes the knowing of vibration. So being able to stay in the highest state, which is peace, love, all of that is a certain vibration. Your guardian angels and the guidance from the divine will be of a high vibration. Even if they're warning you of something, you will see the warning, and it will come with instructions, a path. It will come with guidance, so you're not afraid. Your guardian angels will never make you scared. They'll never put fear into you. That's not what's going to happen. So here I got 3 yeses. So that was a yes or no for $5. So same question, but I'm going to switch it a little. No, I'll do the same question, general. So not too specific, just one question. Is this the right job for me, right? Let's say that's the question. Once again, pick from the top, bottom. I don't know if I'm showing this right. So I just go up, down, top, bottom, shuffle it nice and good. Okay. So is this the right job for me? And then I just pull cards until they get stuck or they fly out. So this one flew out, and it says victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognition and awards. 6 of fire. So definitely I'm getting a lot of good signs for me regarding this job. And with so many cards, this isn't chance. You know, if it was something negative for me, the cards would show it, and they would be like, you need to rethink your life purpose. But so far, this is going good. So 1 card question reading, there was your 1 card, and maybe that's why it flew out. That's that. Love readings are $20 on Hypsee. So with love readings, one time a family member asked me if I could see what his wife, do a mirror is what it's called. So it's you in the here and now, your partner in the here and now, and then the energies in between the two of you. And right away, as I was doing that shuffle in the beginning, I got an immediate no. Like, his wife did not want me going in their business. So I respect that. You want to stay with the laws of the universe. So law of attraction, law of free will. So I wouldn't want to impede on her if she doesn't want me to. So ahead of time, I already asked about my significant other. If he wanted me to, if I had permission to do the mirror reading. And I got a no. Just with muscle testing, I got a no. He didn't want me going in there, but then I asked if I could ask his guardian angels for advice, and I got a yes. So that's the other option, is if that partner doesn't want you getting in there, maybe, when you focus all on love, unconditional love, you can't go wrong. And so we're going to do this with my guardian angels and my partner's guardian angels. And we're going to ask for a mirror spread. So how I'm in the here and now, how they are in the here and now, and the energies in between us. And I'll tell you very personally that he is in prison right now. He should be getting out in a couple months. He didn't hurt anybody. It's a victimless crime. He was self-medicating on something that's legal in some states but not in other states. And so that's it. He'll be out in a few months. So it's like now 2 months. So that could be part of the reason that his soul, is going through something and he doesn't want me going in his business, which is fine. So we'll just see right now. Now after I do that, I'm going to do the one where if it gets stuck, then I stop, or if something jumps out, we're going to leave this on the side as an extra message. Okay, so here's my energy in the here and now. This would be his energy or his guardian angel's messages regarding him in the here and now. And then the energy in between us. So it's just 3 cards on the side, left, right. And then in the middle, it's going to be 6 cards. Because it's going to be the energies in between you. And then that's it. Okay. So, and on the palm, you just can't make this up. So if you can see that, this says the Lovers. If you know this deck, then you know what I'm saying. So right now we're doing a love reading. I got the Lovers card. That's what I'm saying. There's no such thing as chance. There's no such thing as coincidence. Not when you're working with the universe and life. I'm going to look at the one that popped up, and it says strength. So it says great inner strength, release harsh judgments, and forgiveness and compassion. And I think this is important for my partner and I because I've known him for 10 years. It's a decade of us not being in a real committed relationship, just we were friends for a very long time and we love each other, but sometimes life just doesn't allow you to be together. So I think that's what the strength card here is. Okay, me in the here and now, I got the Sun. It was in reversed. So it says have confidence. So maybe I'm lacking some confidence in myself. This is me in the here and now, which makes sense because I'm starting this new project here with you guys. And then him in the here and now. So I'm just looking at the 2. This is me. This is him. Because we're mirroring. So I'm looking one for me, one for him. One for me, one for him. So for him, it says falling in love, the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, a new home. So Ace of Water. So he's going through a lot of new things emotionally. Makes sense. Where I am in the here and now, 10 of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things. So that's my energy. This is his energy, another ace, so a lot of new beginnings for him. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents and contracts. So yeah, he's got some serious stuff going on over there on his side. Me, it says plans that need revision though. More going on than meets the eye, and poor timing. So more going, okay. So it's that for me tells me don't jump to conclusions, which I will do, of course, since we're not in a committed relationship. If he says, I'm just tired, don't want to talk right now, my ego might go, oh, he's probably talking to somebody else. But then right away, I shut that down and I'm like, no. I know he's being honest with me because we've gone through so much. If he was talking to somebody else, I would just know. You could tell. It's hard to explain that. Or if he's not paying attention to me, it's because he's working on his own life right now. So there's more going on than meets the eye. So I just got to give him space and room to grow, which is what he's wanting to do. And this is what you can see. Okay. And then it says on his side, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. So he's really, of course, when you're in prison, you need to really nurture yourself as much as you can, love yourself as much as you can, take care of yourself as much as you can. I can't even imagine being there day after day after day until you're finally out. If you don't love yourself, I don't know what you would do in there. It's just a horrible thought. So in the cards in the middle for both of us, it says the world, job well done, joy, contentment, gratitude. That's the energy between us. So there is a lot of love right now. I mean, I have no issues with him whatsoever. Then Knight of Water, which is falling in love, wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions. So this is the energy in between us. Then I got the Star, happy times, on the right path, optimistic. So this is telling me from our guardian angels that, there's no reason to break away from this relationship if it's giving you so much. That's what relationships are supposed to do. They're supposed to feed you, nurture you. Maybe you grow from them, but it should be in a very loving way. And then, oh my gosh, this rarely happens. So I got the Strength card twice in this deck. I have another deck like this. But I'm not going to lie that this has happened to me even in a class. This is magic. I couldn't have even planned it. You saw me shuffle. You see, later on I'll get a better camera so you can actually see it. But the strength card twice, when that comes out, and this one jumped out. So definitely pay attention to this. This is one thing, this, like after a reading, I might put this card up so I keep meditating on it and reminding me what they're trying to tell me. The last one is King of Water. So trustworthy, compassionate. It's telling me I can trust him. Open your heart and mind, and it's the energy between us, so you can trust me too. So we're both maybe working on our trust. And it says, open your heart and mind to those around you, trustworthy and heartfelt advice. So, all right. So that was the mirror, the love reading for $20. If you were to go on Hypsee, we might be able to do something like that for you and your partner. Last is a 3-card draw, past, present, future. And that one's 30. It's a little hard to do for me. It'd be great if one of you purchased that, and then I could do it for you. It'd make more sense, because obviously you don't know my past, present, future, but I will try it. So let's see. You already know most of my readings and the energy that I'm in and what's been coming out, so I wouldn't be surprised if one of those cards comes out again. This one is kind of jumping out, and it's the Knight of Water, the Falling Love, invitations to a social event, so that might be something for the future. So, past, present, future. That's what we're asking. Thank you so much. Divine guidance, source energy, universe. I'm going to do the one where you keep going until it just stops. Like, I'll feel the cards just stiffen, tighten, whatever you want to call it, and then they don't pop anymore. Okay, so that's it. So the 3 cards, here's my past. 10 of Earth came out again. You saw this came out for me earlier. Happy family life, finding the magic in the little things. So this is my past. Knight of Water, once again. Okay, again, this came out twice. If you can see that. Knight of Water. And I honestly cannot believe this keeps happening. This is so cool. I love it. I've been doing this since, gosh, 2007. I've been just practicing, I'll call it, with these cards. And it's so helpful. It really will help every area of your life when you're able to get this guidance and intuition. And, okay, so again, past. What do we got? Queen of Air. So independent, experienced, realistic, witty. I would definitely describe myself in my past more than anything. I was definitely the Queen of Air, which some of you may know from other decks. The Queen of Swords. It's just someone who has been hurt a lot and has had to gain wisdom through pain quite often. Very intelligent person, though. So let's go on to present moment, here and now. I got the World. So, a job well done, path toward enlightenment. The other one, competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others in the present moment. That is not good. I'm not happy to see that, but that's okay. Sometimes you're going to get these cards that are not necessarily so quote-unquote positive. But if you believe in like the Kabbalah and the Hermetic principles and the fact that there really is no good or bad, if everything is just vibration, then it's good to know. It's good to know in the present that you might be, having a little argument with somebody. And so then you think back to this card when it starts happening, and it puts you in a different place. It can put you in a place of peace so that you're able to navigate through the conflict, and you're prepared for it. So the next one says Queen of Water. In my present moment, so tender-hearted, empathic, patient, loving, relationship developing a new level, trust your intuition, and care for yourself and others. So that's my present moment. And in the future, it says 6 of Water, Memories from your history or childhood. Issues regarding children. So my near future, something might be going on with kids. And there's a little girl, she's my friend's little girl, and I love her to pieces, like if she was my own daughter. And so I try not to worry about her too much, but maybe in the near future, somebody just I usually see them on Sundays or Saturdays, and one of my massage therapy friends, like I was going to go work on them and they canceled, so which is fine. If you're a massage therapist, that can happen, and if you're relying on any type of money, it can be frustrated. But all the massage therapy work I do now is nonprofit, so it's really money that I shouldn't be counting on anyway. And so I thought immediately, I always think to the silver lining, okay, well, no money from them, so what do I do? And I did think about her. So definitely this is like a confirmation that I probably should see her in the near future. Because past, present, future, you don't know, future could be the near future. And we can be specific when we ask that. I typically will ask my guidance. That's my intuition, is the near future. I don't really want to know years from now. Maybe I should be more curious, but I don't really go that far usually. Just because I know the future changes so much. I like to stick to the near future. The next one is Strength card again. That's the third time today. And last, we have the King of Water. So in my near future, there's a trustworthy and compassionate man, more than likely. It also says charity work. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. So in the near future, it could be maybe a man's going to give me a really good advice, and I do appreciate it. Anytime somebody wants to tell me something, I will listen if my intuition tells me to listen. I will listen if my guidance says, yes, pay attention, listen. Obviously I'll hear everyone, but not necessarily think too much on their advice if it's not somebody you respect. You know how it is. So I know it'll be quite some time before people in this community will start to respect me as a reader. I think this is all I have for you guys, and I appreciate it. They got 2 likes. This was very exciting. Hopefully next time I will have better lighting, better camera. I'll figure it out, you guys. Thank you for joining me today. And once again, if I can be of service, please go to Hypsee. If you want a reading now, let me know in the chat if you have any questions. If not, then I thank you all very much for joining me today. It was fun. And I will leave one last card for anyone tuning in right now. Okay, here it is. It jumped out. So if you're listening to this message is for you. It says King of Fire. Motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. It says focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision. Be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So that's my message to you from the universe, or from God, or for whomever you believe in. Thank you all. Have a good night. There we go.